Hello, it's Elisa here. So today I want to talk about another small like a mindset or thought I just want to share with you. And this kind of like thought or thinking helped me in my recovery, and I just want to say it's a little like fraction of recovery, and certainly you can't apply it to everything or whatever, but I just like the idea of having this like little thoughts, little glimpses of I don't know, light, when you realize that yes, this is so true and maybe it can help you some way. I don't know if you understand what I mean, but I just try to explain. So in my recovery I had many fears and anxieties. For example, like what if someday I will gain weight, I will become overweight, like if I continue to allow myself to have this extreme hunger or eat as much as I want all the time. Like if I stop exercising, what if I gain weight? Like what's happening? Like how can I control it? Or it's gonna be so unhealthy, I'm not gonna like myself or whatever. And also about food, like I eat so much unhealthy foods or junk foods, and it can be healthy and I need to control it. And I just like just these thoughts that was always spiraling in my head and driving me crazy. And last video I told you about another little thing that helped me, was to just think that just eat. And this is kind of similar thing, like a little thought that helped me to be positive and continue with my eating disorder recovery, no matter what my fears told me to do. And yeah, and it's very simple, and yeah, and it helped me to stay on track in my eating disorder recovery. And okay, so I tried to explain it. For example, when I had fear that if I don't exercise I will gain weight, and I had fear, anxiety about it, I just started to think that okay, but if I continue exercising I will continue have eating disorder. And I knew even in my recovery that eating disorder can never result in health. Like eating disorder is not healthy. So I told myself that if I don't exercise today, maybe I'm gonna gain weight. But I will also tell myself that yeah, but what's the better option then? Because I can't continue having eating disorder. It's also not healthy. I have to get rid of the eating disorder. So I was like, okay, yeah, I don't want to exercise because then I will continue to have my eating disorder. Because I knew that exercising was part of my eating disorder, about the restriction, about the fear of weight gain or eating these unhealthy foods or whatever. And I just told myself that, yeah, but I want to recover from eating disorder. And if I continue exercising, I will stay in my eating disorder. So I knew that, yeah, like not exercising is better any day than continuing to have eating disorder. And another example is that when I ate this like junk foods or unhealthy foods and all things like that, I knew that it's because of my past of orthorexia and having deprived myself from all the foods that I craved and everything. I knew that it's part of this, and that's why I have all these cravings. But some part of me was telling me that yeah, but what if this is how you're gonna eat for the rest of your life? This is not healthy, and you should find balance in food and blah blah blah. And yeah, so I had this like fears about eating whatever I crave, like is it normal or whatever. And then I also told myself that yeah, but if I don't eat these foods, if I don't allow myself to eat them as much as I want, then I will be back to my eating disorder. I will continue to have my eating disorder because I'm not fully allowing myself to have these foods. And eating disorder will never be healthy. Like even I knew it because of my like raw food, clean eating past, that even if you eat the most healthiest diet in the world and you try to have this healthy control around foods and everything, but at the same time, if you continue to have eating disorder, then it will never be healthy. all the healthy foods will not make you healthy when you still have eating disorder. So I told myself that yes, but this is my recovery. I need to be okay to eat these foods for the rest of my life. I need to get rid of the guilt. I need to eat these foods to fulfill my cravings. I need to eat these foods to unbrainwash myself with all this good and bad food mindset. And this will help me to recover from my eating disorder in the long run. And this is why I do it. Like, if I stop now, if I try to control my cravings again, if I try to eat more healthy and put this control or rules around food, I will still have eating disorder. And I knew that eating disorder can never be healthy. So this thought like helped me so much. Like, I asked myself, yeah, but if I don't do it, I will continue to be in my eating disorder. And yeah, for example, like weight gain. What if I gain weight and become unhealthy? Or yeah, and then I just told myself that yeah, but if you continue to try to maintain your weight and try to eat less or try to burn it off, you will continue have eating disorder. And I told myself that I would rather be overweight or whatever if I can have like normal hunger signals and not have eating disorder. Because I knew, and even now I believe it's so true, that even when I'm overweight but without eating disorder, like eating normally, I would be so much healthier than with a lower weight and still with an eating disorder. So yeah, this kind of thinking helped me so much because it's so simple, only one thing to remember. Like, if you have fears of recovery, like going through recovery, like, is it normal? Should I eat or should I restrict or whatever? You can just ask yourself. If you don't do it, if you suppress your hunger, if you suppress your cravings, you would still have eating disorder. Would it help you to recover? No, it will only keep you controlling, obsessing, having fear around foods, yeah, not accepting yourself as you are, and yeah. So I hope it kind of like made sense and what I meant. So I like always, yeah, like thought about, but if I don't do it, would I continue to have eating disorder? And the answer was yes, because if I didn't do these things, it means that I'm not changing actually anything or my eating disorder habits, and I knew that I can't recover this way. And that's why I learned to let go of fears, because there are so many fears and they are not real, and recovery takes time and it's okay. But if you can recover one day and be eating disorder free, then everything will be worth it. But if you stop now, if you try to control what you eat, try to eat only healthy foods because of fears, anxieties, if you try to not eat so much, to not gain weight, to control your weight, then you will continue have eating disorder, and nothing's gonna change basically. So yeah, this is how I thought in my recovery, that no matter what happens, as long as I can recover from eating disorder, then everything is good. And just remember that I'm doing everything to recover from eating disorder. Like eating what I crave, it's because I want to recover. Letting my weight figure itself out is because I want to recover from eating disorder. Also, I let go of over-exercising, pushing myself to exercise because I want to recover from eating disorder. And just remember like why you are doing it. And don't listen to what everybody else is saying around you, like, oh, like you should eat like healthier, or look, like you are gaining weight, like this is not healthy. Like fuck, like eating disorder, it's not about weight And health is not about weight. Even when you are normal weight, you can have eating disorder. Like, it's not about weight, it's just about the like mindset. And the weight is like, even overweight people can have eating disorder. But yeah, anyway, I'm just getting off track a little bit. But yeah, this little thought helped me in my recovery, and I just thought maybe it can help you. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye.